In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. Assalamu alaikum, dear friends. I hope you are all in good health. On this sacred earth, Allah has sent down a stone that can undoubtedly be described as the stone of paradise. If anyone wishes to imagine what the stone of paradise might be like, he need only look at the Hajr-e-Aswad, for in it he will see the very essence of a heavenly stone. Those chosen by Allah, the truly virtuous, are the ones whom our Lord calls to his house. They perform the tawaf around the Kaaba and kiss the Hajr-al-Aswad. During this year's Hajj, when the cleansing of the Kaaba took place, and even during the preparations for Hajj, the Kaaba and its sacred precinct were meticulously cleaned and purified. At that time, near the Hajr-al-Aswad, scenes unfolded that were recorded on video by mobile cameras and later appeared on social media, causing great concern throughout the Muslim community. The details of this incident will be explained fully in today's presentation, so please watch until the very end. A revered hadith tells us that there are two stones on this earth that have been brought directly from paradise. One is the Hajr-al-Aswad, and the other is the Maqam Ibrahim. The term Hajr-al-Aswad literally means the black stone, for while it was originally brought down from paradise in a pure white state, radiant with such intense light that it could illuminate the horizon from east to west, Allah, in his infinite wisdom, changed its color from white to black so that mankind would not be overwhelmed by its brilliance. According to one narration, when Muslims kiss and touch this stone, their sins are drawn into it, and over time, the once white stone gradually turns black. Therefore, if anyone sincerely seeks Allah's forgiveness and repents, he should go to the house of Allah and kiss the Hajr-al-Aswad, for in doing so he will experience a spiritual attraction that draws away his sins and purifies his soul. The Hajr-al-Aswad is revered for this very reason, and its virtues are well known among the faithful. Before the days of Hajj begin, the cleaning of the Kaaba and the sacred precinct commences. It is reported that those going to Saudi Arabia for Umrah are informed that large-scale preparations for Hajj start several weeks in advance. During this period, the Kaaba is completely cleaned and the ritual washing of the Kaaba is performed with great care. The process is broadcast live on television and across social media platforms for the entire world to witness. The cover of the Kaaba is replaced and the interior is washed thoroughly. Pilgrims are often blessed by splashes of this pure water, which they believe brings healing and will be a means of salvation. As part of the cleaning process, the area around the Hajr-al-Aswad is cordoned off so that no one may enter while the cleaning is underway. On one occasion, when the administrators reached near the Hajr-al-Aswad and closed off that section, one man thought that this was a perfect opportunity to approach the stone because there was no crowd. He rushed towards the Hajr-al-Aswad, but due to water on the ground, his foot slipped and he fell, sustaining a severe head injury and causing blood to flow. Although the video recording did not clearly capture his face, the sight of blood within the Kaaba and its courtyard alarmed many people. Witnessing this distressing scene, people began to record the incident on their mobile phones. The man's blood was seen pooling near the Hajr-al-Aswad, and this sight filled onlookers with deep sorrow and concern. Soon, many questions arose about the incident that occurred inside the Kaaba before the days of Hajj. Although some attempted to sensationalize the event, those whom Allah had called to his house had already arrived, and the injured man was promptly taken to a hospital for proper medical treatment. Following this, the cleaning process continued as scheduled. The Hajr-al-Aswad is a stone of immense virtue and significance. There is no other place in the world that can claim to be the place of the kiss of the beloved Prophet, the master of the two worlds, quite like this very spot. It is certain that this black stone, brought down from paradise and placed within the Kaaba, has been touched by the blessed hand of Prophet Muhammad countless times, making it indisputably the place of the Prophet's kiss. Therefore, whenever anyone goes to kiss the Hajr-e-Aswad, he should instill in his heart the thought that he is kissing the very stone that was kissed by the beloved Prophet, whose blessed hand touched it. In doing so, his act of kissing will carry even greater spiritual virtue. Another virtue attributed to the Hajr-e-Aswad is that although Allah is entirely transcendent and free from human characteristics, beyond the grasp of hands, feet, eyes, ears, or any bodily parts, the Hajr-e-Aswad is unique in that it is said that if anyone touches it, it is as if he has shaken hands with Allah himself. This concept highlights the immense spiritual significance of the stone and the closeness it symbolizes between the Creator and his worshippers. In addition to its spiritual symbolism, there is also a historical and practical aspect related to the maintenance and cleaning of the sacred precinct in the days leading up to Hajj. It is customary that before Hajj, when the Kaaba is being cleaned, those performing Umrah are informed that extensive preparations for Hajj have already begun several weeks in advance. The Kaaba is meticulously cleaned, and the ritual washing is conducted with great care, with live broadcasts of the process shown on television and social media during Hajj. During this time, the cover of the Kaaba is replaced, and its interior washed thoroughly, allowing people to come into contact with the blessed water, which they believe brings healing and salvation. As the cleaning of the Kaaba takes place, the section undergoing cleaning is closed off, preventing anyone from entering that area. It is reported that on one occasion, when the cleaning team reached near the Hajr-e-Aswad and prohibited entry, one man saw this as an opportunity because of the absence of a crowd. He dashed toward the Hajr-e-Aswad, but as he ran, the water on the ground caused his foot to slip, and he fell, injuring his head and causing his blood to flow. The recorded footage of his fall, although not clear in showing his face, was enough to alarm those present in the Kaaba and its courtyard. The sight of blood near the Hajr-e-Aswad caused widespread distress, and people began to record videos on their mobile phones. The incident sparked many questions and created a situation in which everyone started asking what had happened within the Kaaba before the days of Hajj. Although some tried to sensationalize the matter, the injured man was quickly taken to a hospital for treatment, and the cleaning process resumed as planned. The Hajr-e-Aswad remains an object of deep reverence and spiritual significance. There is no other place in the world that can be said to be the kiss place of the beloved Prophet, the master of the two worlds, except this stone. It is beyond doubt that this black stone, brought down from paradise and set in the Kaaba, has been touched by the blessed hand of Prophet Muhammad many times and is rightfully known as the place of the Prophet's kiss. Therefore, whenever someone goes to kiss the Hajr-e-Aswad, he should consciously remember that he is kissing the very stone that was kissed by the beloved Prophet, whose blessed hand graced it, thereby enhancing the spiritual merit of his act. Moreover, it is said that although Allah is utterly transcendent and not limited by human form, if someone touches the Hajr-e-Aswad, it is as if he has come into contact with Allah himself. This profound idea underscores the exceptional nature of the Hajr-e-Aswad and the deep connection it represents for believers. The stone serves as a tangible reminder of paradise and the closeness of the Prophet to Allah, symbolizing a connection that transcends the physical world. Its presence within the Kaaba, the most sacred site in Islam, further emphasizes its importance, and the rituals performed around it, such as kissing and touching, are acts imbued with deep spiritual meaning and historical continuity. The incident during the cleaning of the Kaaba, when a man attempted to seize a quiet moment to kiss the Hajr-e-Aswad but ended up slipping and injuring himself, has added a modern chapter to its storied history. Although the accident caused alarm and raised many questions among the onlookers, it ultimately reinforced the sanctity of the Hajr-al-Aswad and reminded the faithful of the reverence and care required when approaching such a holy relic. The fact that even a minor mishap near the Hajr-al-Aswad can evoke strong emotions and prompt widespread discussion is a testament to the deep respect in which this stone is held. For many, the Hajr-al-Aswad is not merely a physical object, but a symbol of divine grace and mercy, a connection to the eternal and the sacred, and a constant reminder of the Prophet's legacy. Every time a pilgrim approaches it with humility and sincerity, there is a chance to cleanse oneself of sins and renew one's spiritual commitment. In the eyes of the devout, the Hajr-al-Aswad stands as a living link to paradise, a mark of the Prophet's enduring presence, and a focal point of collective memory and devotion cherished for generations. Thus, the Hajr-al-Aswad remains one of the most treasured relics in Islamic history, celebrated not only for its historical significance, but also for the spiritual blessings it bestows upon those who honor it with reverence and love. May Allah guide us to understand the virtues of His signs, and grant us the ability to approach His house with pure hearts and unwavering devotion. This sacred stone, imbued with divine history and spiritual significance, continues to inspire awe and reflection among Muslims around the world, reminding us of the closeness of our Creator and the legacy of our beloved Prophet. When you go to kiss the Hajr-al-Aswad, remember that you are not simply touching a stone, but connecting with a divine symbol that has been blessed by the hand of the Prophet himself. Let this connection renew your faith, cleanse your heart, and remind you of the eternal rewards that await the righteous. May Allah bless you and keep you steadfast on the path of righteousness, and may every act of devotion bring you closer to Him. Assalamu alaikum.